Alright, listen up. Dawn in Austin, Texas. Sky's doing its fancy color thing. Beautiful. But let's be honest, that beauty can quickly turn into a bloody kitchen nightmare if you're fumbling about with your food choices, can't it? You want to eat well, you try to eat well, but it all goes pear-shaped before your first coffee. It's a fresh start, this new day, a chance to get it right. And don't even get me started on healthy eating. It's a minefield, isn't it? Keto, paleo, this-o, that-o, it's enough to make you want to chuck it all in and order a greasy takeaway. The confusion, the rules, the sheer bloody effort, most of that advice is complicated nonsense designed to make you feel inadequate. We're cutting through that rubbish today, but what if I told you there are simple, dead-easy ways to get your act together without turning your life upside down? Real practical tricks, hacks if you will, that I've seen work, that will actually get you eating better, feeling sharper and not hating your food. No fads, no misery, just smart moves. So grab a water, not some sugary muck, and let's crack on. Right, first things first. This Prep Ahead Power Hour. Sounds like a mouthful, but listen, it's your secret weapon against weekday chaos and those moments of weakness when you reach for crap because you're tired and unprepared. Your future self, the one who's not having a meltdown at 6 p.m. on a Tuesday, will bloody thank you for this. This isn't about spending your entire Sunday slaving away like some robot, packing 7 identical, sad-looking meals. Forget that. This is about being smart, targeted, and efficient. 1 hour, that's all I'm asking for. 1 focused hour to get ahead of the game. So what do you do in this magical hour? You tackle the fiddly bits, the things that make you sigh when you're already knackered. Get your vegetables washed, chopped, and ready. Carrots, onions, peppers, get them diced, sliced, whatever you need. Cook a batch of quinoa or brown rice. Hard boil a few eggs for quick protein hits. Maybe marinate some chicken or fish so it's screaming with flavor and ready to hit the pan. Think about the bottlenecks in your cooking, the things that make you think, oh, sod it, I'll just have toast. This hour eliminates those. The benefits? Massive. You'll slash your cooking time during the week. You'll make healthier choices because the good stuff is staring you in the face, practically begging to be eaten. No more decision fatigue when you're hungry and your brain's gone to mush. And you'll save money because you're not panic buying expensive, unhealthy convenience foods. It's about taking control, making your kitchen work you, not against you. Honestly, it's a game changer for anyone who says they're too busy to eat well. I can hear the excuses already. But Gordon, Rimsas, I don't an hour. Don't give me that rubbish. Find it. Wake up an hour earlier one day. Sacrifice 1 episode of that dreadful reality show you're watching. This hour isn't a chore. It's an investment in your health, your sanity, and your waistline. Think of the time you'll save during the week, the stress you'll avoid. It pays you back tenfold, you donut. Stop whimpering and get it done. Ultimately, this prep hour is about setting yourself up for success. It's like laying out your gym clothes the night before. You're removing obstacles, making the healthy path the easy path. When Wednesday rolls around and you're tempted by that dodgy pizza flyer, you'll open the fridge, see those beautifully prepped ingredients and think, actually, I've got this. It's empowering, it's efficient, and it's the first massive step to stop eating like a pillock. Now let's talk about mindset because half the battle with this healthy eating malarkey is in your head. Most diets, frankly, are miserable. They're all about what you have. Don't eat this, avoid that, this is forbidden. It's like being punished. And what happens when you feel deprived? You crave the forbidden fruit even more. Then you crack, binge on rubbish, and feel like a complete failure. It's a vicious, idiotic cycle. So, we're flipping that script on its head. The hack is simple. Add, don't subtract. Instead of obsessing over cutting things out, focus on what you can to your plate to make it better, more vibrant, more nutritious, and yes, more bloody delicious. Think abundance, not restriction. Before you even think about what you eat, ask yourself, what good stuff can I pile on here? This subtle shift is incredibly powerful. It changes your relationship with food from one of fear and anxiety to one of nourishment and enjoyment. So what are we adding? More vegetables, obviously. A handful of spinach in your smoothie or scrambled eggs, an extra serving of colorful roasted veg with your dinner, a side salad bursting with fresh leaves, tomatoes, cucumbers. Add more fruit berries on your porridge, an apple for a snack. Add lean proteins, healthy fats like avocado or nuts, fiber-rich whole grains. The goal is to crowd out the less healthy choices by filling up on the good stuff first. You'll be surprised how your cravings for junk diminish when you're genuinely satisfied and well-nourished. This approach isn't about trickery, it's about smart nutrition. By focusing on adding nutrient-dense foods, you're naturally providing your body with the vitamins, minerals, and fiber it needs to thrive. You'll have more energy, better digestion, and you'll feel fuller for longer. It makes healthy eating feel like an act of self-care, not self-punishment. And let's be honest, a plate piled high with colorful, fresh ingredients looks a hell of a lot more appealing than a tiny portion of something bland and restrictive, doesn't it? Stop thinking of healthy eating as a list of no's. Start thinking of it as a wonderful, delicious list of yeses. Yes to more flavor, yes to more color, yes to more energy, yes to feeling bloody fantastic. When you focus on adding the good, the bad often takes care of itself, or at least becomes a much smaller part of the picture. It's about upgrading your choices, not depriving yourself. Get that into your head, and you're already winning. Alright, let's bust a myth. There's this snobbery around frozen food, isn't there? Oh, fresh is always best. Bollocks. While fresh, seasonal produce is fantastic, don't you dare turn your nose up at the freezer aisle. Frozen fruits and vegetables are absolute champions, and if you're ignoring them, you're missing a massive trick, both for your health and your wallet. Seriously, get over yourself and get to the freezer section. Here's the deal. Frozen produce is typically picked at its peak ripeness, when it's bursting with nutrients. Then, it's flash frozen within hours, locking in all that goodness. Compare that to some fresh stuff that's been shipped halfway across the world, sat in storage, then lingered on a supermarket shelf for days, losing vitamins all the while. Often, frozen can be nutritionally superior, especially for out-of-season items. So stop being a food snob and start being smart. And the convenience. Oh, the glorious convenience. No washing, no peeling, no chopping if you don't want to. Want some peas for your risotto? Rip open a bag. Need berries for your morning smoothie? Straight from the freezer into the blender. It drastically cuts down prep time, which, as we've discussed, is a major hurdle for many. Plus, it reduces food waste. How many times have you bought fresh spinach with good intentions, only to find it turned into a slimy mess in the back of your fridge? Frozen stuff waits patiently until you need it. Let's talk money. Frozen fruits and vegetables are often significantly cheaper than their fresh counterparts, especially for things like berries or out-of-season veg. You can stock up when they're on offer and have a freezer full of healthy options ready to go. This makes healthy eating more accessible, more sustainable, especially if you're on a budget. It's a no-brainer, frankly. Think of all the delicious, nutritious meals you can whip up without breaking the bank or spending hours prepping. So, embrace the frost. Use frozen spinach in stews and curries, frozen peas in pasta dishes, frozen mango and pineapple in smoothies, frozen broccoli florets for a quick side dish. They cook beautifully and taste fantastic. It's about having an arsenal of healthy, convenient, and affordable ingredients at your fingertips. Don't let outdated ideas fool you. The freezer aisle is your friend in the fight for a healthier diet. Now, go stock up. Chapter 4. Hack number 4. Master the art of the one-pan wonder, less washing up, more flavor. Right, if there's one thing that puts people off cooking, apart from the fear of poisoning themselves, it's the bloody washing up afterwards, isn't it? A mountain of pots and pans staring at you when all you want to do is collapse on the sofa. Well, say hello to your new best friend, the one-pan wonder. This isn't just a hack, it's a revolution for weeknight dinners. One pan, minimal fuss, maximum flavor, and bugger all cleaning. What's not to love? The concept is beautifully simple. You take your protein chicken thighs, salmon fillets, sausages, tofu, whatever, and your vegetables. Broccoli, peppers, onions, potatoes, carrots, courgettes. Toss them with a bit of olive oil, herbs, and spices. Spread them out on a single baking sheet or in a large roasting tin and bung it in the oven. That's it. The oven does all the hard work, and all those lovely flavors meld together to create something truly delicious. Think about the possibilities. Lemon herb chicken with roasted asparagus and cherry tomatoes, spicy sausage with peppers, onions, and sweet potato chunks, salmon with broccoli and a sprinkle of chili flakes. You can get creative with flavor combinations using different marinades, spices, and herbs. The key is to chop your ingredients to roughly the same size so they cook evenly. Harder veg like potatoes might need a head start or cut them smaller. It's not rocket science, it's just smart, efficient cooking. The beauty of this method, apart from the ridiculously easy cleanup, is that it's a fantastic way to get a balanced meal onto your plate with minimal effort. You've got your protein, your complex carbs from root vegetables if you use them, and plenty of nutrient-packed veggies all cooked together. It's a complete meal on one tray. No juggling multiple pans on the hob, no complicated steps, just chop, toss, roast, and serve. Even the most kitchen-phobic Muppet can master this. So, invest in a couple of good quality, large baking sheets. Line them with parchment paper for even easier cleanup if you're feeling particularly lazy, and who isn't sometimes. This hack will save you time, reduce stress, and deliver delicious, healthy meals night after night. Stop making excuses about complicated recipes and endless washing up. Embrace the one-pan wonder and reclaim your evenings. It's a bloody godsend. Chapter 5. Hack number 5. Hydrate smartly. It's not just about thirst, you dehydrated mess, water. Simple, isn't it? Yet so many of you are walking around chronically dehydrated, feeling sluggish, headachy, and mistaking thirst for hunger. Honestly, it's one of the easiest bloody things to fix, and it makes a massive difference. Hydrating smartly isn't just about gulping down water when your mouth feels like the Sahara. It's about consistent, mindful fluid intake throughout the day. Get this right, and you'll be amazed at how much better you feel. Often those hunger pangs you feel, especially between meals, that's your body screaming for water, not another biscuit, you donut. Dehydration can trick your brain into thinking you need food, leading to unnecessary snacking on calorie-dense, nutrient-poor rubbish. Before you reach for a snack, try drinking a large glass of water and wait 15 minutes. More often than not, that craving will magically disappear. It's a simple test, but incredibly effective. Beyond curbing fake hunger, proper hydration is crucial for energy levels. Feeling tired and lethargic mid-afternoon? Instead of mainlining caffeine, check your water intake. Even mild dehydration can sap your energy, reduce concentration, and make you feel generally crap. Water is essential for nearly every bodily function, from digestion to temperature regulation to brain function. Treat it like the essential fuel it is, not an afterthought. So, how do you hydrate smartly? Don't wait until you're parched. Sip water consistently throughout the day. Keep a reusable water bottle with you at all times, on your desk, in your bag, in the car. Set reminders on your phone if you have to. And it's not just plain water. Herbal teas, fruit-infused water, a few slices of lemon or cucumber, lovely, all count. Just steer clear of sugary sodas, juices packed with sugar and excessive caffeine, which can actually dehydrate you. Think of water as your internal flushing system, helping to remove toxins and keep everything running smoothly. It aids digestion, can improve your skin, and supports your metabolism. Such a simple thing, water, but the benefits are immense. So, for crying out loud, drink up. Make it a non-negotiable part of your day. Your energy levels, your appetite control, and your overall well-being depend on it. Stop neglecting the basics. Chapter 6. Hack number 6. The small plate illusion. Portion control. Without the brain, ache, portion control. Two words that can strike fear into the heart, can't they? It sounds like deprivation, like you're going to be left hungry and miserable. But it doesn't have to be that way. This hack, using smaller plates, isn't about trying to trick your brain like it's some sort of idiot. Well, maybe a little. It's more about using simple visual cues to gently nudge you towards more sensible, healthier portion sizes without feeling like you're on a starvation diet. Let's be honest, most of us have dinner plates the size of bloody dustbin lids these days. And what happens? We feel compelled to fill them up. It's human nature. A normal, healthy portion can look a bit sad and lost on a massive plate, making you feel unsatisfied before you've even taken a bite. Switch to a slightly smaller dinner plate or even a side plate for your main meals. And suddenly, that same sensible portion looks more generous, more abundant. This isn't about eating less food if you're genuinely hungry. It's about recalibrating your perception of what a normal serving size actually looks like. Over the years, portion sizes in restaurants and on packaged foods have exploded, distorting our understanding. Using smaller tableware helps you reset those expectations. It's a subtle psychological shift that can make a big difference to your overall calorie intake without you consciously dieting. And it's not just plates. Think about your bowls for cereal or soup, your glasses for sugary drinks if you must have them. Smaller vessels mean smaller servings, consumed more mindfully. This simple swap can help you become more aware of how much you're actually eating. You might find you're perfectly satisfied with less food than you thought, especially if you're also practicing mindful eating, which we'll get to later. Don't just shovel it in. So conduct a little experiment in your own kitchen. Dig out those smaller plates that have been gathering dust. Use them for a week and see how you feel. You might be surprised. It's not about restriction, it's about re-education. It's a gentle, almost effortless way to manage your intake and support your healthy eating goals without feeling deprived. Give it a go, you've got nothing to lose except maybe a few unnecessary pounds. Chapter 7. Hack number 7. Don't outsource your snacking bio, you snacking savage. Snack attacks. They're the moments of pure danger, aren't they? That mid-morning slump, the 3 p.m. energy crash. You're out and about or stuck at your desk and suddenly, you're ravenous. And what's available? Usually a load of overpriced, overprocessed, sugary, salty crap from a vending machine or the corner shop. Relying on these options is a recipe for disaster if you're trying to eat well. It's time to take control and bring your own bio snacks. Think about it. When you're caught unprepared and hunger strikes, your willpower crumbles like a cheap biscuit. You'll grab whatever's easiest, and easiest is rarely healthiest. Those convenient snacks are designed to be hyper-palatable, meaning they're packed with sugar, unhealthy fats, and salt to make you want more. It's a trap. By planning ahead and packing your own healthy snacks, you're arming yourself against these temptations. You're in charge, not the bloody chocolate bar calling your name. So, what kind of snacks are we talking about? Simple, portable, and nutritious. A piece of fruit, an apple, a banana, a pear, a small handful of unsalted nuts or seeds, almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, a pot of Greek yogurt with some berries, a couple of oat cakes with a thin spread of nut butter, vegetable sticks, carrots, cucumber, peppers with a little hummus, a hard-boiled egg. These things provide sustained energy, protein, and fiber, keeping you full and satisfied until your next proper meal. The key is to make it easy for yourself. At the beginning of the week or when you're doing your prep ahead power hour, portion out some snacks into small containers or bags. Keep a stash in your desk drawer, your gym bag, your car. If they're readily available, you're far more likely to reach for them instead of the junk. It takes a few minutes of planning, but it saves you from countless poor choices and the subsequent guilt and energy crashes. Stop being a victim of convenience culture when it comes to snacking. Be proactive. Be prepared. Bio snacks is a simple but incredibly effective strategy to keep your healthy eating on track, manage your hunger, maintain your energy levels, and avoid filling your body with rubbish. It's about making the healthy choice the easy choice, even when you're on the go. So, pack your snacks and tell those vending machines to get lost. Right, let's be realistic. A life without any treats is a bloody miserable existence. I'm not going to tell you to never eat a piece of cake or a square of chocolate again. That's just daft, and it usually backfires spectacularly, leading to a massive binge when your willpower finally snaps. The key is to enjoy those indulgences mindfully in moderation, without letting them derail all your hard work. And that's where the 3-bite rule comes in. It's genius. Here's how it works. When you're faced with a tempting treat, a rich dessert, a decadent piece of chocolate, whatever your particular weakness is, give yourself permission to have 3 proper, satisfying bites. Not 3 tiny apologetic nibbles. 3 decent bites. The first bite is for the initial taste, the wow factor. The second bite is to truly savor the flavors and textures, to really experience it. And the third bite is for that lingering satisfaction and a sense of completion. Why 3 bites? Well, studies, and frankly common sense, show that the peak enjoyment of a particular food often comes in those first few mouthfuls. After that, the law of diminishing returns kicks in. Each subsequent bite is a little less exciting, a little less satisfying, but the calories keep piling up. The 3-bite rule allows you to get that hit of pleasure, to satisfy the craving, without mindlessly consuming the whole damn thing. This isn't about deprivation, it's about conscious enjoyment and portion control rolled into one elegant solution. It teaches you to really taste and appreciate your food, especially the indulgent stuff. You're not just hoovering it down without thinking, you're present, you're mindful, and you're in control. And often you'll find that those 3 truly savored bites are enough. You've had the experience, you've satisfied the desire, and you can move on without guilt or the need to polish off the entire portion. So, next time you're tempted by something rich and delicious, try the 3-bite rule. Focus, savor, enjoy. It takes practice, especially if you're used to demolishing treats in record time, but it's a powerful tool for building a healthier relationship with indulgent foods, allowing you to enjoy them as part of a balanced lifestyle, not as forbidden enemies. It's about quality over quantity, pleasure without the bloody pig out. Honestly, this one should be a no-brainer, but how many of you are guilty of it? Eating your dinner while glued to the telly, scrolling through your phone during lunch, or munching away at your desk while staring at a spreadsheet. It's called mindless eating, and it's one of the biggest saboteurs of healthy intentions. You're not tasting your food, you're not registering when you're full, and you're probably eating a load more than you need. Wake up and put the bloody screens away. When your brain is distracted by a captivating TV show, an endless social media feed, or work stress, it's not paying attention to the signals your stomach is sending. You miss the subtle cues of satiety, the feeling of fullness. As a result, you can easily overeat, consuming hundreds of extra calories without even realizing it or enjoying the food. It's like your mouth is on autopilot, just shoveling it in while your mind is elsewhere. What a waste of good food and a disservice to your body. Mindful eating, on the other hand, is about being present with your food. It means paying attention to the colors, the smells, the textures, the flavors. It means chewing your food properly, savoring each mouthful. When you eat mindfully, you're more attuned to your body's hunger and fullness signals. You'll notice when you're starting to feel satisfied, allowing you to stop eating when you've had enough, not when the plate is empty or the TV show ends. So make mealtime screen-free zones. Yes, I mean it. Put your phone in another room. Turn off the television, step away from your computer, sit at a table, even if it's just for 15 or 20 minutes. Focus on your food and, if you're eating with others, on the conversation. This simple act can transform your relationship with food and help you regain control over your eating habits. It's not just what you eat, but you eat that matters. This isn't some airy-fairy nonsense. It's practical advice for better digestion, better portion control, and greater enjoyment of your meals. You'll appreciate your food more, you'll likely eat less, and you'll feel more satisfied. It takes a bit of conscious effort to break the habit of distracted eating, but the benefits are huge. So, for goodness sake, switch off and tune into your food. Your body will thank you for it. Right, this is the big one, the one that ties it all together. If you take away only one thing from all this, let it be this: stop chasing bloody perfection. The pursuit of 100% perfect, clean eating 100% of the time is a recipe for disaster. It's unrealistic, it's unsustainable, and it usually leads to a cycle of intense restriction, followed by epic failure, guilt, and then chucking it all in. It's madness. What you need is the 80-20th rule. The 80-20th rule is beautifully simple and incredibly liberating. It means aiming to make healthy, nourishing choices 80% of the time, and allowing yourself some flexibility and enjoyment for the other 20%. That 20% is for the slice of birthday cake, the meal out with friends, the occasional treat that you genuinely fancy without feeling like you've ruined everything. It's about balance, not an all-or-nothing black and white approach that sets you up to fail. Think about it. If you're consistently eating well 80% of the time, focusing on whole foods, plenty of vegetables, lean protein, smart hydration, all the good stuff we've talked about, then that 20% is not going to derail your progress. In fact, it can help you stick to your healthy habits long-term because it prevents feelings of deprivation and burnout. It makes healthy eating a sustainable lifestyle, not a temporary punishment. Life happens, and your eating habits need to be flexible enough to accommodate it. This approach fosters a much healthier relationship with food. There are no good or bad foods in an absolute sense, just choices that you make more or less frequently. It removes the guilt and anxiety that so often surrounds eating. If you have a less than perfect meal or day, you don't throw in the towel. You just acknowledge it as part of your 20% and get back on track with your next meal. No drama, no self-flagellation, just common sense. So ditch the perfectionist mindset. It's your worst enemy. Embrace progress, not perfection. Focus on making small, consistent improvements. Celebrate your wins, learn from your slip-ups, because they will happen, and that's okay. And remember the 80-20th rule. It's the key to long-term success, a healthier you, and a much happier relationship with the food on your plate. It's not about being a saint, it's about being smart and kind to yourself. Now get on with it. So, there you have it, 10 bloody good hacks to make healthy eating less of a chore and more of a pleasure. As the day winds down here in Austin and I think about all the nonsense people struggle with, remember this: it's these small, smart shifts, not massive, miserable overhauls, that create real, lasting change. Healthy eating isn't about chasing some impossible ideal, it's about building a toolkit of practical strategies that work even when life's throwing curveballs. These hacks are powerful because they cut through the rubbish. They make healthy choices easier, they make you more aware of what your body actually needs, and they help you enjoy your food without the guilt. They're not fads, they're sustainable, sensible ways to nourish yourself that you can actually stick with. They take the out of healthy and put the back in. So don't just sit there like a lemon. Pick one or two of these that resonated with you. Just one or two, mind. Don't try to be a hero and do them all at once or you'll overwhelm yourself. Try them out this week. See how they feel. Small steps consistently taken, that's the secret. You'll be amazed at the difference. Your energy, your mood, your bloody outlook. It can all get better. Your future self will thank you. Now what's your best healthy eating hack? Don't be shy. Stick it in the comments below. I want to hear it.